Well, good morning, and welcome to Risky Bits by Defensible Risk. My name is Dan. Risky Bits is your Monday through Friday, 6:45 a.m. cybersecurity talk show for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. We've got the timer on the screen up there so you can keep me honest. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you checking me out. So we're at Defensible Risk on Twitter, Defensible Risk right here on YouTube, Defensible Risk over on twitch.tv/Defensible Risk. We're on Instagram as Defensible Risk. If you can find Defensible Risk, you're going to find me. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for checking out. We're continuing our discussion. We're on day 5 of Critical Security Control number 2. I still have to figure out, I apologize, I still have to figure out how we're going to do chat here on YouTube because the screen's all the way over there and I can't see it, but we'll pretend. All right, now I'm not going to pretend. All right. No, Dad, no problem. Thank you for being here, my friend. Much appreciated. All right, so critical security control number 2 is the inventory and control of software assets. We defined that previously, actually defined by the Center for Internet Security. All the bits and pieces. Actively manage, which includes inventory, track, and correct all software on the network so that only authorized software is installed and can execute, and that unauthorized and unmanaged software is found and prevented from installation or execution. It's a long way of saying things, but knowing what's on your network as far as the software goes, we started with critical security control number 1, which is knowing what's on our hardware is on our network, so knowing what software is on our network. First day we talked about what it is, why we want to do it. Second day we talked about some tools that we can do it with. Third day we talked about making sure we have documentation. Yesterday we talked about making sure that our documentation stays evergreen. And when we started to touch on what we want to talk about today, and that's the governance of critical security control number 2. If it's just down to the security department, you're never going to have any joy. They're just not going to listen to you. They're going to do whatever they want. Got to have some technical controls to help you manage those things. But with just technical controls, people are going to start looking around. So you want to make sure that your organization supports what you're trying to do with the critical security controls. Having a committee in place to make those decisions rather than just leaving it up to me is going to be probably better, because then I am getting the buy-in from the various line of business leaders. Also, having corrective actions that you can take for people who violate the policies that you have put in place. I'm trying to be very delicate with this, right? If I'm the one in charge and I'm going to say, if you do this, you're going to get fired. I'll just take it all the way to the extreme. You're probably not going to get rid of those employees, right? But if you have your executive leadership on board, your senior leadership on board, if you have your line of business leaders on board, you don't want to fire somebody for the first offense. But if it becomes repeated behavior, you may have to take those steps. If it's just you, it's probably not going to happen. If you do have the support of a governing committee and the senior leadership of your organization, then you might actually be able to pull something like that off. But whatever that corrective action looks like is where you need to be. So that's critical security control. Number 2, inventory and control of software assets in a very, very brief format. But if you go to your favorite search engine, I'm going to recommend DuckDuckGo. I know Google doesn't appreciate that, but if you like your privacy, DuckDuckGo is the way to go for now. You can search for the Center for Internet Security or the CIS controls down there, just like that. I appreciate them putting this out to the public so we can talk about it here. So now, some humor. I always like to have a little bit of humor. This one, IT, not exactly. It's sciencey. It's not really IT or IT security, but I just had too much fun with this. A police officer pulled over Werner Heisenberg and says, "Sir, do you know how fast you were going?" Heisenberg looks up and says, "No, but I know exactly where I am." Not to be confused with Heisenberg from Breaking Bad, the real Heisenberg. It warmed my little heart, so what the heck. And then your encouragement for today. You are not going to master the rest of your life in one day. Just relax, master the day, then just keep doing that every day. I think that's something to live by, and I hope you'll take that with you today. Chew on it, consider it, and master the day. You may notice it is Casual Friday. We do this, something we do at our organization, so I'm looking forward to not being too tied up today. But it's good. So with that, yeah, we're in a really good spot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out Risky Bits right here on YouTube. My name is Dan. The channel is called Defensible Risk. We are Defensible Risk right here on YouTube. Defensible Risk over on twitch.tv/Defensible Risk. Defensible Risk on Twitter. We have defensiblerisk.com if you'd like to see an archive of some of our other content related to cybersecurity and technical stuff. Some long form stuff out there, and we're slowly but surely publishing some of that stuff right here on YouTube as well. And if you want to email me securely, you're welcome to email me, defensiblerisk@protonmail.com. Instagram, same thing. But if you have any questions, any thoughts, please leave a comment below. If you like the content, consider subscribing to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. It does help us grow and reach a broader audience with what I think is some pretty good stuff and not a bad way to start the day. So we're a little under time, but that's okay. We're going to give you back 30 seconds of your day. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing weekend. We'll be back Monday morning at 6:45 a.m. with Risky Bits. We'll be discussing, surprisingly enough, critical security control number 3 from the Center for Internet Security. Till we speak again, my friends, be well, stay healthy, wear a mask, and avoid the Ronas. Talk to you soon.